And now a word from our sponsor. Look, I have 2x2 unclassified vinyl flips. These are Guardhouse brand. I took the there. Okay, welcome to Blues Coins. Tips for new collectors. What does a clean coin look like? It looks like bloody hell. It looks like death warmed over.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just in a team with let's see, Jeff, Paula, Mantic, me. We've been there for 3 hours. Looks like it's gonna be Streamlab night.
Yep. We got Paula. Hello, Paula. Welcome, Ken. How you do?
Yeah, send Mantic and Jeff the link. Jeff's probably going to be busy. All right, he's go in. So what's the plan? Are we live?
We are live now.
Already?
Yep, I hit the button.
Okay, what's the plan?
I am going to show the difference between clean and unclean coins. And I pulled some commons out. And the common items that someone will use to clean a coin, and I'm going to clean some coins.
Ah! I'm cringing.
I know it's the cringe factor.
Oh God!
I know I'm going to get hated for this.
You're not going to clean like a good coin. Try like a 1972D with a hole in it.
No, I just got some commons out of a bucket. Okay, see. There's Jeff. Where's Mantic at? There he is. Let's hit this button.
I'm going to clean up the desk while we're at it.
Yeah, this is going to be cringe factor for some people.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's not going to be pretty. Some people are going to be going, There's Jeff. Jeff's getting ready to go to bed a little early. Well, what fun is that? There's
Family Man and all that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
All right, what are you cleaning them with?
Now let me see. I got 2 things of water here. I got some dish soap. I got a bar of soap.
A bar of soap.
Basic glass cleaner. And this is Simple Green diluted. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. To say the least.
Yeah, I can add some input.
See, uh-oh, that was the wrong button.
Well, there's so many buttons on these things.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm surprised I just didn't close the whole stream out. I have no lemon juice, Paula. And if I did, I'd be having it mixed with some vodka. I don't know if I would waste ketchup. Yeah. I don't know if I have any ketchup either. We don't use a lot of it here.
Yeah, you hear people say, what do you clean your coins with? And 30 other people chime in, and it's everything, right? Ketchup, toothpaste, diesel fuel. Really? Diesel fuel. Well, I called up they got this museum down here in Gainesville at the university, and I said, hey, man, what brand of ketchup do you folks use to clean your priceless artifacts? And they hung up on me.
Yeah.
What the hell's all that about?
Some people just don't get it.
There we go. All right. Would you clean a 1784 musket with Lemon juice?
No,
No? Why not?
I wouldn't clean a musket.
Wow.
I got friends that are gunsmiths and conservationists. I would give it to them to go through it and make it right.
Yeah, huh.
Yeah, they
You ever
got
see that movie with Harrison Ford in it? Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you found the Ark of the Covenant and there was some dirt on it, right? Would you use toothpaste to clean that? No? Okay.
no. I think I would get some good old fashioned silver cleaner and use that.
Jeez.
Hey, Dragon.
Well, I get so many people ask me, how do you clean coins? I kind of gave up offering advice and just say, dude, just Dawn and water. Because
Yeah.
they're going to do it. And I'd rather see them screw up their coin with something simple and it's not going to kill them than get into, diesel fuel. Yup. Geez, you do that inside the house, you poison half the people in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not a stream for the faint of heart. I'm telling you right now, people are going to go, no! But the information needs to get out there. I got the idea off of one of the posts on one of the Facebook sites. Guy asked, I was told this was clean, but how do I tell the difference? And I really didn't know how to explain it. CJ put a good explanation in there, but he was still asking questions. So I'm like, you know what? I got 10,000 pennies sitting here. Nothing exciting with them. So let's do a stream so people could see.
I've seen videos on YouTube, people cleaning coins, and it's a darn shame. It really is.
Yeah.
There's some window cleaner right here.
I was really hesitant about doing this because I don't
crossing into some taboo ground, even trying.
I didn't want to promote cleaning coins, but
Why not? Why don't you clean coins? Why does everybody say don't clean coins? Anybody with some experience will tell you not to clean coins. But you got all these young people, all these new collectors who just, I want to make this shine.
Yeah, we're going to make some. We're going to make some pennies that are worth a penny.
How can I make this coin here, this old beat up, old and busted coin, look like this new hotness?
I don't think it can be done.
Can't be done.
You want new hotness? Go to a coin shop.
There you go.
Go to a coin shop. Buy them. That's new hotness. Go to some of these auctions. You want nice looking coins? They're out there. They can be had very cheaply if you do your homework.
All right, let's see what you got. You know what I use a lot of times? Works pretty darn good.
Okay.
I got a button here. Let's see. There it is. I use MS Plus. It brings new life to old coins. It's lavender scented. Look at this. Makes me smile.
Not only are you cleaning your coins, you're giving it a fresh lemony scent.
Hey, this place could really use a fresh lemony scent.
It could be found at Numis Labs.
Ask for it by name.
Okay, let me see. Let me do. What does that do? That didn't do nothing.
Click it. I clicked it. It said, please do not click this button again.
Let me click this button. Let me go here. Okay.
Yep. See, on my channel, this coin is MS65. On Etsy, this coin is MS65. It's all about the venue. That's what it is.
All right.
Back here. All right. What do you got?
Today, with some input from the professor, we are going to show the difference between a clean coin and a non-clean coin. And to make this as realistic as I can, I'm going to clean the coin live on stream so you can see there's no funny business. So, I got some coins we're going to look at here underneath the scope. This little 55D. I have 5,000 of these, so I'm not going to miss one. I've already looked at for varieties and errors, and there ain't nothing on it. It's just a coin.
So
I got
95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Mike White says, I can't watch. I can't blame you. Don't do it, Blues. You got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah, I know. So let me see.
Go for it. You're ready.
Couple things of water here. These are just plain water. We're going to be using regular dish soap, regular bar soap, glass cleaner.
I get glass cleaner.
And this is just simple green diluted.
No diesel fuel?
No diesel.
No MEK? No special solvents?
I can't have no solvents or nothing in the house after that transmission incident that took the bathtub for a month.
Man, that's tough when they do that.
Yep. So.
All right. What's your process here?
I'm just going to put one of these in the water and I'm just going to rub it in plain water.
Don't do this at home. This is a professional.
I'm going to lose like 200 subs off of this stream. Blues is cleaning coins.
All right, what are you doing in the water? You've been in there for like 20 minutes. You're wood fishing, or what are you doing here?
Let me see. Let me adjust that camera down a little bit.
By now.
I'm just in the water and I'm just rubbing it both sides with my hands.
You want to critique as you go, or should I just wait until the end?
Critique it. That means everybody's going to learn.
All right. If you're rubbing the coin, chances are all you're really doing is moving the particles around. Well, what's the reason people use toothpaste or lava soap? It's because it has an abrasive in there, pumice or fluoride or God knows what's in this stuff. And it's that abrasion that gets a lot of crud off, but it's going to scratch the hell out of the coin.
Okay.
Thanks, Madge. My cuticles look fantastic. There it is. Now it's a wet coin. It's a grumpy, wet coin.
I stamped it dry with a clean towel. Thanks, Bigfoot. Yeah, educational purposes only.
Do not do this at home. Do not do it away from home. Do not do it on a bus. Do not do it with a guy named Gus.
Yeah. So you can see that the fields are a little bit different. It is still, you can still see no luster at all. Around the rim, next to the letters and everything, you're still going to see some dark spots where it was not done very well.
So it's a de-dudification process. No actual coins are damaged in the making of the show.
Now, touch of dish soap. Water, dish soap. Same coin.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, cringe factor. No coins
Okay,
were
what's
damaged.
the purpose of the soap?
Huh?
What's the purpose of the soap?
Well, this soap is Palmolive, kind of like Dawn. You don't take any grease spots, anything like that off of them.
Well, it's good if you've been cooking bacon on your coins.
Yeah.
Me, whenever
Yeah,
I do bacon, I throw a couple of pennies in there just for luck.
Yeah. I always keep my coins next to the stove when I'm frying chicken and stuff, just to get a little shine to them.
See, soap and detergents are surfactants, right? They help to disrupt the water tension and allow these particulates to remain in suspension, so that it lifts off, you know, your laundry or your dishes or your coin, and doesn't redeposit.
Now, okay. Now let's see what this coin looks like with some dish soap on it.
Well, the high points look a little brighter.
Yep, high points are brighter. The field is a little bit more shinier. That's not luster shine. Ketchup. You got to use. I ain't wasting food products on coins.
I don't have ketchup in the house. I outgrew ketchup 30 years ago. I guess a barbecue sauce. Let's try that.
Got some barbecue. So now that was just regular soap with my fingers. And let's try a little the same soap with a toothbrush.
So instead of having the fineness of your finger to get into these little details, we're going to use a brush, which has a finer point. That might get deeper into the details. In around the letters, the numbers, the date, the VDB on his shoulder, on his bow tie, in his little ear. Back and forth, back and forth. See, again, here, let's say there was crud on the coin. All you're doing really is just moving the crud, if it comes off, back and forth. You ever sand a piece of wood?
Yeah, all the time.
That's kind of like the same thing where you have an abrasive and you just move it back and forth and back and forth. So this is more of a polishing process than a cleaning process. I wasted a half bottle of ketchup on my Woody demonstration. Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was 12, I wasted a lot of ketchup and a lot of good coins.
Now let's see.
Any change? Huh. Well, the finer details are looking a little better. You got some of the crud out of them finer details, but the original luster has been lost. I mean, you take a coin out of circulation, and then we'll have a look. It'll be a glossiness to that surface if it's a natural surface. It may not be bright, shiny red. Here's another one. Okay, but it's going to have it's going to have a surface texture to it. It's going to have a look. It's going to have a way of bouncing that light around, which is, normal to a coin.
Now, you see the shiny and the difference from the original mint luster on the shininess of a clean coin. And this is just a 70D.
Yeah, this other one is now dull.
And Paula says, let's get closer so we could show some. I could do that. I got the means to do that.
Well, let's see what you got for abrasive. So far, you got the brush. I think the dish soap won't add much for abrasives, but the brush surely will. And any stuff that came off would tend to offer some scrub-a-dub.
Now,
look at how clean that U is.
Is it shiny? Yes, it's shiny.
I'd say it's more dull. What's that? Is that an lamination? That's a scratch.
Is it shiny like this one?
It's certainly not brilliant. It's certainly not original mint luster.
So there's the difference. Mint luster and shiny clean.
So once you lose mint luster, there's no way to ever get that back.
No, sir.
Huh.
You got the VDB there. Yeah. Did I just improve this coin? No.
What's the first thing you washed off?
Basically just a little bit of dust and a little bit of surface.
Nope. Before that, what's the first thing you washed off? Anyone? Anyone? Paula says it. Numismatic value. It's the first thing that washes off of that coin. So you spent some time, you spent some household cleaners on it, and you have a coin that's worth face value and no more. Plus you have, towel you got to wash and some bowls. Huh.
Let's go to this.
Gold star for Paula. Now, still worth face value.
Let's go to another one.
Now, how long would it take to regain that that natural toning? I mean, it's not going to get its original luster back, but how long until it turns, more like a 1955D penny?
20 years.
Try more like 50. And even then, an experienced eye can tell the difference.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much ruined for generations.
Now this is test subject number 2. This is an unclean. So we could see the dirt in between the letters, around the rim. Has a nice brown appearance. Very little luster left on it.
Ooh.
And
Ooh. Ooh.
see if I can wash the soap out of that toothbrush.
Well, I got one here that's real shiny. So that's this one I picked out of my send it back to the bank bucket. That's a 1975D. I've gone through a roll and some of them just were not acceptable. And this is one of them. Huh. So we got original luster on that. What happens to original luster coins if we follow the same procedures?
I got some original lustered coins here we're going to experiment with.
Uh-huh. That'll
Yeah,
be
that's
easy.
that's the real cringe factor. All right, let's
Well,
try
I
some
think
Windex on this.
we could probably spare a 1975D with spots. Okay, so you're rubbing the stuff back and forth, but now you're using window cleaner.
Yep, this is going to be window cleaner.
What's the key difference here?
Window cleaner has ammonia in it.
So you change the solvent from water to ammonia.
And just to try to keep this whole thing legitimate, I'm actually going to use the same soap water to rinse the coin off in, because people that clean coins are not going to go through the process of changing water every
Not
time.
usually. So any soap residue could redeposit on the coin.
Okay, I think that's pretty good. I just rubbed it with my fingers.
You got to use that Calgon so you don't get spots.
Yeah.
So now in the white bowl we have soap, we've got ammonia, we got whatever else is in there.
Yep, water, dish soap, window cleaner.
Just okay. Now we're making soup.
Now we're making soup. Now, let's see what this coin looks like. I got to move this keyboard before I start typing stuff with my elbow.
So this coin was effectively rinsed with soap and water and detergent and window cleaner and some agitation.
Yeah, so you can see it really did not do too much.
Is that an RPM?
Do what?
Is that an RPM?
No.
Yeah.
Why are you messing with me?
Espresso.
Better have looked at this one. I'm afraid to go down to the date now.
It's okay. This is for science.
No, that's a
Oh
ding
man,
on
you
it.
want some maples? There's your date. Okay, so we're still not getting all the crud off. Huh. So chances are we got some stuff on the coin that is not soluble in water or ammonia.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we should expect that to lift off.
Now, should I try Windex and toothbrush?
By all means.
Why not?
Why not?
Let's put some more Windex on that. Ooh, I'm bringing out the shine.
Yeah, I bet you. I don't even own a toothbrush. I mean, why bother?
After this experiment, I need a new one.
Always use your roommate's toothbrush when you clean coins.
Okay.
I mean, you should learn that part first. Those of you who live at home, use your parents' toothbrush or your brother's toothbrush.
I always use, when I get a new toothbrush, I always take the old one and I throw it out in the shop so I could use it to clean parts.
All righty. Let me ask you about this towel. Do you use a fabric softener?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't use fire bleach. My sister does.
Uh-huh. Does she do the laundry?
She probably did the towels, yes.
Okay, so we can expect both detergent and fabric softener residue on this towel.
I would assume so.
Okay, so now on the coin we have, let's see, ammonia, Windex, soap, dish detergent, laundry detergent, and fabric softener.
Okay,
What's that going to do to the copper in the next 10 years? And ammo
and
hair.
coin dragon hair. Okay, so the toothbrush did take out some of the crud in between the letters. Still some up there. We never looked at the back. The high surfaces are more shiny. So if we want to compare that to a mint luster one, where's it at? This way. On the rim, on the clean coin, I do see like a little bluish green halo tint to it.
Kind of like if you put just a drop of soap in a kiddie pool and how you get that rainbow on the surface.
Yeah.
So it really didn't rinse off that.
Okay.
You got toothpaste?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Let's try
Right
that.
around the corner.
Some of that man toothpaste with, like, you know, pumice in there. You know, the kind that just grinds your teeth down over the years.
Yeah. See, I got Crest and Scope all in one.
No way. They didn't have that when I was a kid.
All right. Same coin or a new one?
How about both?
Or an Okay, so there's the clean one.
Well, we can do a new one because you've done one coin with one cleaning product.
Yep. So we'll do toothpaste. Just a little dab. Add a little moisture to it. Oh, that's gross. That's really gross. I brush my teeth with this.
Yeah. Get a big pile of it, right? And stick it out the yard and go out at night barefoot and you step in that. Oh, yeah. You'd be screaming bloody
we
can even smell the minty fresh flavor.
Yeah, we got dogs. We got to dodge landmines anyway. And horses.
Yeah, I had a bull. You want to talk about some landmines?
Yeah. Those things are 2 foot by 2 foot by 6 inches.
They come after you.
Ooh, shiny. Ooh.
Now, this is the crest of the scope, or it's already mixed?
This is Crest with Scope bad breath germ thing added to it.
Okay, so we can expect some fine abrasives in this.
Yuck. Ugh. Yuck. His fingers smell good.
Yeah, huh?
Ooh. Yeah.
Now the surface has
really
seen a lot more change on this one.
Yep.
So the high points really stick out, especially.
That is definitely a surface change.
Is it back to original luster?
I'm going to say no.
No. Hmm.
Everybody in chat doing okay? I know I'm doing some stuff that puts a shimmer down your spine. Okay, so that's with the toothpaste. Now let's do toothbrush and toothpaste on one. Let me stick this underneath here so we kind of see what this one looks like. Okay, so there's the date. It's all screwed up. Yeah, there's a good picture of some grime.
That's some doo-doo, all right.
So we change that back over here. Toothbrush, little dab of toothpaste, a little bit of water.
Little dab will do ya. Scrub it up, dub. What about scrubbing bubbles? Can we use that? Yeah, I called up Independence Hall. I said, do you guys use scrubbing bubbles to clean the Liberty Bell? They hung up on me. I couldn't believe it.
I'm only going to clean one side of this coin. Now, I understand that this is getting on the back,
That'll buff right out.
but it's going to show more naturally on the back than the front. So we might be able to get a somewhat of a comparison.
So you have a control and experimental model for a comparison. Aha. I believe that is the scientific method.
Ugh, gross.
How's it smell?
Minty fresh.
Can they come up with any other flavor for toothpaste? I mean, watermelon, sour apple, grape. I'll take anything. You ever taste Polident? It's like Drano.
Okay, so there's the toothbrush side. It didn't do a lot.
Well, it was pretty crusty to begin with.
The high spots are definitely shinier. Some of the gunk is gone.
Now, if I did that 100 times, how long before I'm starting to lose detail because I'm braiding it off?
Now, let me put an unclean one.
I got
Okay.
Here, how about some root beer barrel flavored toothpaste?
Okay, so this is an uncleaned one.
Toothpaste.
And this is the toothpaste one. You definitely see the difference in
on the high points, on the rim, on the raised bacon toothpaste.
This has more of a natural look coin that's just been in circulation. Pockets, fingers, pockets, fingers. Bacon toothpaste. No, I ain't. No. You never get some people out of the bathroom.
I'd be brushing my teeth everywhere I go. You kidding?
Okay, so that one was toothpaste.
I'm at the convenience store, brushing away. Go to Walmart, brushing away.
roll.
Stop at the laundromat, still brushing.
Let me pull a couple more out here. We're going to look at these, make sure I didn't miss nothing on them. I don't think I did. I'm pretty good.
I'm gonna get a couple things. I'll be back.
Okay, there's some nice gunk above trust. Along the date. Take notice of the fields, that color that you're seeing. I don't think that's a field B. I think that's just full of gunk. It's in pretty bad shape. So we're going to take that and we're going to use simple green. This is just regular simple green diluted in a spray bottle. I use it in the kitchen to help break up the grease from cooking on the counters and stuff. Give it a nice little, make sure. That camera's flashing, ain't it? That's a brand new camera. Maybe my computer don't like it. As your knowledge progresses on these, you're going to be able to pick out clean coins pretty easily. The whole appearance of them would just, it's enough to make you go, And if you have a question about it, if your mind says there's something wrong with that coin, then there's probably something wrong with it. We'll just right. Yeah. Well, I got 4 cameras running on that computer. Okay.
We got stuff.
Ken, did you go get some stuff to do?
We got some stuff. I did have some ketchup. Get rid of this. Aha. Plastic.
Okay,
Move
so
this out of the way here.
the one on the left is cleaned with simple green. The one on the right is out of the roll, and I'm assuming it's uncleaned because these coins have not seen the light of day in 20 years until I got them.
Give it a good look. You might have some mushrooms growing.
Okay.
I just got
So we
regular-
can just get the difference just in the fields. Like tilt it up a little bit. Now the one on the right does show a little bit more shininess,
Little Woody.
but the one on the left is way above. There's Bill Betts. Welcome. JC, welcome. I think I've said hi to everybody else. So that's the test subject. So that's the one on Simple Green.
Oh, that's the alcohol. I've got ketchup.
You got some ketchup?
I got some ketchup. I've got some alcohol, rubbing alcohol. It's good for those sore muscles. We got some lemon juice. Huh? Can't make a good scampi without lemon juice. And I've got some acetic acid, a mild 5% acetic acid solution, also known as white vinegar. Huh. What happens now? Now, let's see. If I dab some stuff on here. All right. That's the vinegar. See, I got vinegar now on here. And dab it on. Dab, 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 dab.
Whoops.
I got absolutely nothing happening over here.
I'm touching buttons over here.
That's all right. I'm touching my penny. Absolutely nothing is happening here. Huh. Is the Q-tip getting dirty at least? No. Well, maybe a little bit of crud, but you know, just like a surface. Like if you handle it with your bare hands and get some stuff on there.
There we go.
That's not really showing up. Huh.
I got you on a solo layout.
All right. Paula says, try cleaning with baking soda. All right. We'll put on some baking soda.
Baking soda.
And vinegar. All right. Now, I haven't dipped this back into the vinegar, so I know it's still, you know, beautiful 100% vinegar. So I got a clean side, and I got the clean vinegar. We'll get it in there and dab it up. Look at that, it squirts. And then apply it down here. And look at that. Look at this. What's going on here? Yeah. A reaction. Well, you know, copper is a fairly reactive metal. Could it be that, let me get that root beer out of my mouth. Could it be that some of these things around the house, because of their very nature, are reactive with your coin or what's on your coin? So not only will you not clean the darn thing, but you actually screw the darn thing up beyond all recognition. I'm going to put my finger back on there because now I got vinegar and baking soda. All right, it's already gone fizz. How's that doing for anything? Is that nothing is coming off of that? Let's take a look at the Q-tip. No change.
That was the wrong button.
That did nothing for me. Okay, vinegar apparently doesn't do a darn thing. But it is an acid, so now I've got an acid on my copper coin. If I were to expose this for a long time, I would expect it to pit that coin. Okay, let's get rid of this. We destroyed that one. Okay. Then that one goes back to the bank. All right, what's this one? This one's a 1984D. All right, give me another Q-tip. All right, we're gonna try, how about some lemon juice? All right, so it's an organic compound we're using here. Rub-a-dub-a-dub. Anything? Do you see any change in aspect? Any change in brightness, tone, reflectivity? Are we getting any crud off the coin? Huh. I see no difference on that Q-tip. Okay, that didn't do a damn thing. Throw that across the room. All right, let's try. What do you want to try next? And I've got a 1970 this time around. How about ketchup?
Ooh.
Now, I'm afraid I won't be able to tell if anything's coming off because the Q-tip's going to be a little dark. So we'll just pay close attention to the coin here. Okay, rub it right in. Yeah. Ketchup.
Paula says you're not showing the results underneath the scope.
Oh, because there were no results. I threw it across the room. What's going on with the ketchup? Now, ketchup, again, it's an organic compound. It's a bit more complex than lemon juice. You've got flavonoids, vitamins, minerals, everything a growing boy needs, right? But you've got a really low pH. This is highly acidic. Dude, you got somebody with heartburn? They can't eat this shit.
I think I'm seeing some shininess come out on that coin.
I wouldn't call it shine, but I'd say it's definitely changing the color of the copper. All right, we'll keep on going. Now, one more problem you're going to see, if there is stuff that is being removed from that coin, all I'm doing is using it like a saw, right? I'm just rubbing it in and rubbing it in, and around she goes. There you go. Look at the mess we're making here.
Now your desk is going to smell like ketchup.
The Q-tip costs more than the darn penny. Right? The penny is going to be worth a penny when I'm done. All right.
It was worth it
there.
when it started.
We've got more in here than just ketchup. It's a complex compound. It's more complex than lemon juice, more complex than water. So I've got some more fun solvent action going on. That's going to change the color. Here you can see my finger where it held it down. It's still kind of, dark over here. I'm not going to put this under my scope. You kidding? I don't want this anywhere near my scope. But this coin, for all the mess I've made, this is worth, it's worth a penny. Okay. Now, if I were making jewelry or something and I wanted some, a nice buff, shiny penny, sure, maybe then I might do this. But if this were my collection, I ruined my coin collection. Ruined it. Anybody can tell that this is, a cleaned coin. Check out how pumpkin-like it is. It's not bright like this one over here or this one up here, or even this one that has some remaining mint luster. It's been dull. Look at the reflection of this. It doesn't really bounce the light off. It's ugly. It's hideous. This coin is ruined forever. Right? 50 years, it might pick up some color again, but it's going to be an interesting way the light comes back. Oh, that's good. Okay, don't clean coins and eat the ketchup. All right, this will come back with splotches and a different toning. It'll be iridescent, right? It'll be bouncing light off in different ways. Because what I'm doing here is altering the surface. Right? I'm not removing stuff. I'm altering the surface of that coin. All right. So I've taken what debris was on there, and I'm scraping it back and forth. This coin is destroyed. Right. Now, if you're gonna restore the coin, what do you have to do? You have to know what's on the coin, right? So you know what to use, because as we showed, geez, if you have the right chemical mix, you can really frig some stuff up. Is this going to foam up with ketchup? Yeah, a little bit. Well, mostly it's wet baking soda. Okay, where'd that one go? Let's put that back on there. There, baking soda, ketchup. What do you got here? Sauce. It's like a tomato pie here. All right, this is just a god awful mess. But yeah, it'll brighten up the coin, but it's not anywhere near this. What's the other side look like? Pounded dog shit. Yeah. This is not a cleaned coin. It has no value. The first thing I washed off was numismatic value. The second thing I did was trash my desk. Right? Where'd that towel go? I had a towel here. I wasted ketchup. I got to wash dishes now for all these containers. All right, let's try something else. I've got a different solvent, right? Not that one. Oh, that's it. All right. Okay. And here I have isopropyl alcohol. It's a stronger solvent for some things, right? Water is a pretty powerful solvent. What's that one? Silver Dunk?
That's silver clean, and I also got some
You got a dime?
18 karat acid, gold acid.
All right, I got a 19. This is another 1984. Same as that one, same date. Let's see what happens with alcohol. Now watch the Q-tip here, because I expect what's going to happen because it's a stronger solvent. I'll take off different things. I'll remove some items that are not water soluble, although they may be. I'll have some things that are alcohol soluble. I don't know what's happening. All right. Not a whole lot. I could brush this all day, and well, the cotton, it actually has some abrasiveness to it. So the cotton would eventually buff the surface. Anything?
Okay. While you're working on your little experiment,
Nothing.
I'm going to work on mine over here in the other screen. And this is just silver cleaner.
Yeah. You can use it on copper. What's in there that works as a solvent or a surfactant or a detergent? What's in there that's going to be doing the actual cleaning?
And let me see what the active ingredients is. This thing is avoid contact with all metals.
It's a little bit green. For comparison. Now, green tells me that I've picked off some of the oxidation of the copper, because when copper oxidizes, it'll form this green patina, right? It's malachite. All right, it's a little bit green. Well, the coin wasn't too bad off anyway. Let's try a real oldie here. What's this one? Here's a 1934, just shot out.
God, this thing stinks.
Yeah. Whew. This is flammable, this stuff. Let's try this 1934. All right. Rub-a-dub-dub. Give me some more dab. I'm going to turn it over and use the fresh side. Because if I take my toothbrush or Q-tip or towel or rag or whatever I'm using and dip it after cleaning the coin back in to my source, I'm just taking the crud off the coin and dipping it in here. And then every coin I clean after this gets sprayed with the debris from the first coin. It's called cross-contamination. So there is a science to conserving coins, right? You know what's on the coin. You know how to get it off because you use the right solvent. Right? You know what the coin is made out of, silver or copper. You know what not to use or what's acceptable to use. And then the method, right? If I were actually conserving this coin, the last thing I'd do would be rubbing it back and forth and back and forth. Look at that green, same thing. All right. I might dab, but if I rub, whatever the hell a tool is I'm rubbing it with is going to screw up that coin. So
yeah, I don't blame you, Paula. Some of this is going to be hard to watch.
This ain't working.
Okay, so on my side, on the right-hand side is the non-tampered with penny. And on the left-hand side is one that was hit with silver cleaner.
Ooh, that lemon juice is tasty, isn't it? Left side is silver cleaner.
That's silver cleaner.
You should call it silver and copper cleaner.
And then I don't have any copper cleaner. I wish I did. I probably do someplace.
Just use ketchup.
Just use ketchup.
Just use ketchup. Look what it did here.
And then on the right-hand side is the test. That's the, what do they call that?
Oh, the control.
The control. Thank you.
Yeah, let's take this one. This nice shiny one.
So
Put some ketchup on that one.
Let's add that one to the thing. Let's just take another penny that's got to go back to the bank.
Clean, unmolested. Oh yeah, a lot of ketchup. What happens if I take this brilliant red penny, which is like a 1990 or something, and rub that with ketchup? Is it going to make it even shinier? What's this 18K stuff?
This is 18 karat gold testing solution.
You're going to clean a coin with 18 karat gold testing solution?
It's basically acid.
The reagent. Huh.
We'll just put a drop on one side.
I want to watch.
And we're going to stick that underneath the scope.
Look at it go. Little tiny bubbles. Wow, that's doing some weird shit. Any idea what it's doing?
Yeah, it's going to basically eat through the coin.
Probably. We don't actually know what the compound is in there that's reacting with the copper, right?
All right.
Just,
so
it's just
only did a drop on it, so we'll have the control to the other side of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me rinse that off.
I'm gonna wipe this off.
Let me pat it dry. Not going to rub, just going to pat. Yeah, it's not gold.
I rubbed the hell out of that one.
And that's what it did.
Yep. That etch line below the ear, across the back of the neck, back of the shoulder, it's there forever.
It ain't ever going to go away.
You've not only altered the surface, you removed part of the surface.
Okay.
That's some powerful stuff. What was that movie? Had the kid in it. I see dead people. That's what the mother put in their daughter's soup. All right. There we go. Give me a card I can use.
And the disclaimer is, don't try this at home. We are professionals.
Well, I tend to, mess around a lot. Okay, both of these were treated with ketchup. The one on the left was brown when I got started. The one on the right was, brilliant. And it still retains some of its brilliancy. This one, however, has been made, it has changed the surface. It's dull. It doesn't really shine or reflect light. There's none of this cartwheel luster on there. And you could spot that from 20 feet away. You can walk by a guy's table at a coin show and says, he's got clean crap. Skip that table. This will actually drive buyers away. One clean coin. Yep. That's the best way to kill your coin enterprises. Offer a clean coin.
Paula says put that on a zinc coin. So here we go.
Ooh. Oh, see if you got one that where the copper's been penetrated, or scratch it with something to cut through the copper plating.
And we'll put this underneath the scope.
Yeah. Here's the ketchup 55, or what was the date? The ketchup 1970. Yep, that's cooking.
We'll just let that do its thing. And you see the chemical reaction going on. Let's see, do I have one? All right, here's one that And let me see. Let me put some scratches in this.
You break through that copper layer. Some magic might happen. Do we know how this will react with zinc?
No.
Huh. Could it explode?
This is all new to me. Okay, so we'll let that one do its thing.
Could it produce some harmful vapors?
There's one with some scratches on it.
Oh, God, poor thing. Sorry, Abe. They still making them.
Yeah, there's billions of these things. I'm not going to miss one. Okay. Now we're going to put a drop on it underneath the scope. Yeah, we got all kinds of neat things over here to play with. And look at that thing go. I gotta go wash my hands. All right. Ooh, it kind of turned black. What's this other one that this is non-scratched. And that is the scratched. Okay. Let me rinse these off. We'll put them back underneath the scope.
So, Ken, you're muted. I said some things. Huh. So we saw the clear dot of this stuff, the clear drop on the copper coin, but on the copper that was scratched, exposing the zinc, that was black like a sack.
Okay, this is the non-scratched one.
Uh-huh.
This is a zinc.
Yeah. And the black one, I'm thinking, you ever see that movie Aliens? Oh, look at
And
that.
That's the scratched one.
I'd say that's ruined forever. Yeah.
Going
through the table, eat through the floor, eat through the basement. It's going to go Chernobyl on you.
Yeah. Bank might not take this one back.
Just throw it in the toolbox.
There we go.
Burnt. Did you expect this result?
I expected it to be eaten away. I did not expect it to get that nice dark crater effect to it.
Huh. So we're actually not just cleaning the coins. What you're doing here is experimenting with, reactions. And sometimes you don't know what it's going to do with some of this stuff.
All it says, turn it over. Let's see if anything happened to the back side of it. Wait a minute. What side is that? Okay, so it'll be this side. All right, I'm not seeing nothing on this side. That means it didn't go all the way through.
What happens if you mix some of this stuff?
If you make green smoke, leave.
Okay.
That is very interesting. Let me zoom in on this while
Reaction.
Ken is doing his little experiments over there and blowing up his house.
That was baking soda and vinegar. What you have is an acid-base reaction. And there's some off-gassing involved. And that may not necessarily be the best stuff that you want to breathe. Now, odds are you're working with small amounts. But what if you have a small child in the house who may not be able to handle even a small amount of these fumes?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fumes came off of that black spot penny? We don't know. We got no idea. Unless you're a chemist.
I do know when I test my jewelry that I get a hold of. I do wear gloves and my glasses, and I'm using the acid a lot more than that tiny drop.
Yeah. I could probably get more life out of this. Let me try that. Let's see if it was a complete reaction.
This is the reaction of a non-scratch coin. Uh-oh.
So the reaction completed earlier. Complete reaction. Nothing going on now.
This is the... Hey, Shay.
What in the heck are y'all doing to the coin?
We're screwing up just as much as we can. This will do wonders on stainless steel, by the way.
Do I need to bust out my thermite?
We are experimenting. The whole idea was to show the difference between a clean coin and a non-clean coin to educate the community.
Oh, I know. I've been watching you guys destroy stuff. It's been fun.
Okay.
So this is just a zinc with some acid on it. And then this is the zinc with the acid that's been scratched.
That was crazy how it all turned black.
Yeah, that was an interesting watch.
I was
So that
over
is,
coin and card, and I kept flipping back and forth. It's like she's doing half dollars, and watching you guys, I'm like, I
She
can't
cleaning
get
half
my-
dollars?
Yeah, she had some half dollars. I couldn't take my eyes off all the carnage.
I got one here, and it's had time to dry. And this is the shinier one. That's a 1999. Hopefully not a Wham. That I scrubbed with ketchup.
you find any silver?
Let's see if we can see that. Did it do any good for the coin? Not one bit. But it looks like I got a lot of splotches on the thing now. Still has some cartwheel luster, but it's got a lot of splotches. Didn't have splotches before. And I suspect that's actually ketchup residue. Huh. Then we got this one. We cleaned that up with ketchup, and that was an oldie. And there is zero luster on this one.
Wow. Yeah, that is very noticeable.
There's a big difference between this and what it was before. Here's the back.
Weasel
just
says,
like
look,
it in the back.
So what color is that? What color did you call it? I call it pink, but what?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Kind of like a pumpkin. You ever see a pumpkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a blumpkin. Yeah. pink, pumpkin-like, you know,
Dull.
dull. You see it bounces the light back as a flash. It doesn't have cartwheel luster.
Coin Dragon. Hot
Let's
dog.
see, this one has cartwheel luster.
Let's
This
see what
one
a
has,
pencil eraser does.
that's crap. Pencil erasers are especially abrasive. You got pumice in there as well as the rubber. It's made to rip up the paper and remove the marking that way. Yeah, pencil erasers are brutal on coins. You'll leave scrapes and scratches all across it. Just go back and forth. Yeah, let's see if I get a pencil here.
Okay.
I have a
Now
pencil.
let's see what it looks like.
Okay, I'll take one. I'll go in circles. How about that? What's this one?
Okay, so that's the surface before the pencil eraser. And that's the surface after the pencil eraser.
Wow.
Whoops.
I'm going to go in circles.
Shiny.
That is really shiny.
Yeah, you've actually polished that. You've removed burrs. You flattened out the surface. Is what the
That almost hurt my eyes.
Did anyone try Coca-Cola yet?
I don't have any Coca-Cola. I use
No Coke.
ketchup.
No, I know I know Coke. Use the lead end of the pencil. Okay, so we'll go to
Yeah, I got
right
one
here.
now. I'll put this one under the loop. Let's go. Scope. Ta-da! There it is. This is the area that I went in circles. And where it made contact with the high points, of course, they're much shinier. They've been abraded off. Over here, normal. Over here, I have altered the surface. I've removed metal. I've damaged it. Under the right magnification, I can probably see some polishing lines. Ooh, is that a micro aardvark? I think that might be. It was a 1959. Now it's done. It's ruined forever.
Okay.
Okay, so far, how many coins have you improved?
I ruined 10. I ruined 10 of them.
You didn't improve any?
No, I mean, I might have made a couple a little easier to find a die variety, but the point of finding a die variety on it doesn't make a difference now. You remove enough gunk, you might be able to see something you didn't see before. So
Every coin I experimented with and every household product I experimented with, all I did was ruin a coin.
So the one I got on there, you see the shiny spot?
Yep.
That is pencil lead. That's just running a pencil across it, the lead side. And then the line, and then everything below that is the natural, was the natural coin.
So we could pick that out from 20 feet away too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it's still worth a cent. And I'm going to throw it in my bucket and take it back to the bank.
How long before it's worth 2 cents?
If copper doubles in price, it might be worth 2 cents.
Well, if the government would remove the restriction on melting copper, then maybe you get that 2 cents. But everybody and his brother's going to line up then. And they're going to be throwing every penny in there because they don't know the difference between a copper and a zinc cent.
So there's that. Okay, we'll add that to the destruction pile.
Yeah, I'm going to put that 34 back into circulation. because
So,
it don't matter. All these
so
are
let me see. I use toothpaste, Dawn soap, glass cleaner, diluted simple green, acid, a pencil eraser, the pencil lead, just plain water, and now Ken, he used what? Lemon juice,
yeah,
vinegar.
vinegar and baking soda, ketchup,
Yeah,
which had the most dramatic change. Of course, it made the most dramatic mess as well. Let me get rid of this piece of paper. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of that piece of paper,
Did you
and
try any
that piece of paper,
OxyClean?
and that piece of paper.
And I also used silver cleaner.
And that piece of paper. What's that? Okay, good. There. Went through 6 layers of paper. Ruined every coin we tried. But you still get the people who are going to say, here's how you clean your coin.
That's right. Don't clean your coins.
Don't clean your coins. Repeat after me.
And really don't clean your coin and then put them on the Facebook sales site as AU.
Jesus, no, you didn't see one, did you? Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah, I said it.
What if we used a wire brush? Would that make a difference?
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Now,
How about a grinding wheel?
Ooh, I think I might have a whizzed coin.
what's a whiz coin?
So we use the wire brush to clean it.
Ah,
Yeah. Remember how you took that metal and scraped the copper and exposed the zinc? That's what whizzing does.
With like one of the high speed whizzing coin and little
Like a Dremel.
bristles. That's terrible.
now I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. There we go. There's the 1962. My scrap silver. That's all it is. That's all it's good for is scrap.
Okay.
It's
It's
not
gonna make
even
me uncomfortable.
it's not even book worthy. It's not even worthy for anything.
I used to tell the guys, look, if anybody does anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, you come report to me immediately. Eric, you're making me feel uncomfortable.
Could I not see what silver cleaner does to a silver coin?
Oh, it'll shine it. Can we get a look at the finish beforehand?
Yes, we could do that.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, and we'll go over the coin to make sure I didn't miss nothing on it too.
You get the edge. Well, that's a filthy dog. I wouldn't want that in my collection.
See, 62. Not seeing anything.
Okay,
30.
I got some sadness.
See what the back looks like.
You got some sadness?
Yeah.
It's pretty worn. Ding in the mint mark. Nothing exciting. Okay, there we go.
I gotta remember to watch the chat. Same thing.
Okay.
Why? Bench grinder. Oh yeah. Nobody beats the whiz. Don't whiz in your coins. I love polishing up silver. Well, there's never giving your mother's tea set. and numismatic coins, numismatic grade coins. And that's a Q-tip you use?
Yeah. That's a fresh, clean Q-tip. See, we got some dirt over here.
Baking soda, the toothpaste. Oh, baking soda or toothpaste, the silver.
See the
Yeah. Either way, you're adding an
Q-tip has
abrasive, be it the toothpaste grit or the cotton toothpick. A Q-tip is an abrasive if you rub it enough. Ooh, look how shiny
Okay.
that's getting. How's it smell?
like crap.
Huh. What's it doing to your fingers? Are they getting slippery? A lot of times
No, I make sure I didn't put it
Turning
on my
in.
fingers.
they'll be slippery.
Okay, now let me rinse this off.
Get behind the ears. I think Ballad of Janine has kids.
And we'll pat dry. We'll put it back. Above the date is original. And that's with silver cleaner. Did I make it shiny? Yes.
That's not really
Yeah, you
lustrous.
Nope.
That's not what I would call natural luster.
Did I do anything to it? Nope.
Yeah, you wash off the numismatic value.
Yeah. I actually took a little bit of the grime away for it, so now it's going to weigh. The grime is not going to be factored into the silver weight value.
Oh man, I don't suspect that's going to be much of a percent, really.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to amount to anything.
I mean, if there was a cheese puff stuck to it, I don't think it would really add that much weight, and it might be noticeable, like a whole cheese puff.
Okay, that one kind of hurt me a little bit to do,
Be strong.
but
We're pulling for you. Shay's going to clean this
That's
halftime with toothpaste now. Watch this.
this is the whizzed half done.
all right, I'm gonna
Can you focus on him?
put you on hold. There we go. I got you on solo layout.
With a pretty cool indirect design transfer, or is that Clash?
That's a clash below the ATES,
Yeah, that's the base of
the rock.
the rock.
And above the F, you have a bit of a garment.
And then you got
Mhm.
this stuff going on here.
Yep, that's her pole.
Yeah, but if you look at the surface, well, I'm in the middle. I need to like get away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there is a clash on that thing, isn't there?
A real sweet one.
Right in between the H and the A.
Oh yeah, it's an awesome coin. I wish this didn't happen to it.
I got a coin that something happened to it.
Yeah, you do.
As you're zooming in, I'm starting to see some striations on the surface.
Yeah. Maybe some light would help too.
Yeah, there is some light, very faint scratches on it, north and south.
And that wasn't the original dye polishing. That was somebody coming in and scrape,
Trying to make it better.
trying to make it better. There's some stuff on her leg. You see that?
I see a lot of fine scratches, a lot of fine lines.
Yeah. And unfortunately, you can't always pick that stuff up when you're in the show and you've got a loop in your hand unless you're twisting and turning in the light and you have a light source. Then you can kind of see all the little scratches all over it a lot better.
Yeah.
I wish I could
Those
rotate.
shows are always dark.
I wish I could take the coin and do like this in the light and show you, but it goes out of focus, so it's not really working. Yeah. And then some people will recolor to try to
I
get
love
the
that
color back.
there's a show that they bring in those little desk lamps and they have up for you with some type of natural light bulb in it.
All right, so this one was clean. This is a nice half cent, beautiful half cent. That's from a corrosive dye, so that was already there. You see all this, this is corrosion on the original dye.
It's a rusty die.
Yeah. But you can see some splits on the C here and over here on the F.
Ooh, nice.
It's a Cohen 3 AU58 details. Now somebody cleaned it and then tried to apply additional color, and you can see it around the stars. And this, whatever this yellow was, is there, I guess, is try to do something to the coin. But that was not there when I originally bought the coin. That was all colored over. And so buy from a reputable dealer, all right, that you know. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that can happen when you buy raw coin from somebody who's out to rip people off.
Yeah,
Say no to cleaning coins.
yeah. Don't clean coins.
Yeah, it was a $200 coin. Now this one's been clean too. This is 1858 half dollar.
I'll be back in a second. My dog's asking to go out.
And let's look at that surface. You can see. Look at that. And this one is a lot easier to pick up on, big surface. But you can see all the little fine striations.
Okay, we can do a chart. We did, let's see, soap and water. Right. We did, let's see, vinegar. And vinegar and baking soda. We did ketchup. We did, let's see, dish soap. What else did we do? Toothpaste. We did.
I always wanted to do that.
We did isopropyl alcohol. All right. Soap and water. Did it help or did it hurt?
Hurt.
All right. How about the vinegar? Did that help or did it hurt? It hurt. Okay. The vinegar with soda. Did that help or did that hurt?
That hurt.
No? Okay. How about the ketchup?
That really hurt.
Man, we'll give that 2 X's.
The pumpkin.
That just ruined it. All right. Dish soap. Did it help or did it hurt? Okay. I'm noticing a trend. Toothpaste.
Hurt.
That hurt. Okay. Isopropyl alcohol. I didn't see much change. I'm going to give that a little X because even though the alcohol didn't do anything to it, the Q-tip did.
Yep. Not to mention the clean surface compared to the rest of the coin.
Yep. Eraser, that didn't do a thing. Huh. Okay. We did no good here. Nothing worked. What do we do next? How about chainsaw oil? We could try that. How about gasoline? Geez, we can light up the house. Woof. Yep. I cleaned the dirt off the coin, but I burned down the garage doing it.
Tide Pods. To go.
Tide Pods. Put the Tide Pod in your mouth
and
and eat
swallow.
the coin. Jump around. And when you shit out tomorrow, let's see how that thing looks. Cleaning a coin doesn't do a damn thing for it. There is such a thing as restoration, but for there, well, you get into the science of it. You need to know what the debris is on the coin, and you can do that pretty easily with a photo scan. XFR might even help on something like that. A spectroscopy can tell you what's on the coin. Chances are it's going to be organic compounds, stuff from your fingers, right? Stuff people work with, petroleum products, tar, concrete, cake mix, everything people encounter in their daily lives would be on that coin. Everything that's in your pocket, lipstick, makeup, mascara, right? Debbie,
Hey, kid.
duct tape, stick them. Yeah.
When someone sends in a coin to be
Plutonium. Restored.
restored, does that increase the value of the coin?
No, it helps to preserve the value.
Do you think?
It doesn't drive it up. It just keeps it from going down,
Well,
or keeps it from going down as fast.
the other thing is, okay, so these cost $10 a piece to get done because I did 10. So I got the 475 into these 3 coins plus the $10 each. I just increased it to $500, and I probably couldn't get 150 for these.
Ain't that a damn shame?
So
You got to beware. A clean coin, if you buy a clean coin without knowing it, without being able to identify it, that's your ass.
Yeah.
The dealer's happy. He sold it. But when you go to try to sell it, how do you get your money back? Do you sell the coin, or do you sell your integrity to recover your costs?
And like I said, this recolored one, it looked good. It looked natural. I mean, it for all intents and purposes, it looked like a beautiful coin. But once the Annex Coin Restoration Service got done with it,
It showed up.
it showed up. Yeah. So that can happen. These are tough lessons to learn.
And you will make them.
Yep, you will.
Please use our experience. When you got 20 people that are been doing this for a while, who all say, don't clean your coins, listen to them. I'm just saying. You can choose to work with our experience or learn it for yourself. It's going to be much more expensive if you learn it for yourself. We've already paid our dues. We've learned the hard way.
Mm-hmm. And if one person watches this video and they learn something, then our job is complete. We got one more collector out there that has knowledge.
Well, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah.
And a new person coming into the hobby, so we got to keep.
And they'll be saying, hey, how do I clean these coins?
That's right. And
If
if
I want to be more valuable. Nothing you can do will add value. Actually, there's one thing you can do to add value to a coin, and that's properly identify it.
that's true.
That's when you take an old penny and you say, aha, this is a 1909 Indian penny. Aha. You didn't know what it was before, but by identifying it, it adds value. Then you further identify it and you say, aha, this is a 1909 S Indian penny. you've added value because you've increased the level of identification. And then you get into the next level and say, aha, it's not just a regular old 1909S, it's in XF condition. And if you're really good, you can get in there and take a whole bunch of these 1909S's and XF and say, aha, this one is a Snow 1 variety. Identification adds the most value to your coins. Now, once you get to there, once you've fully identified it, nothing is going to add value to it. Certification does not add value. Well, it might add like 2% because they do have a guarantee. But your coin is not more valuable because it's in a slab, right? That doesn't add value for sending it off costs money. It takes money out of your pocket. It doesn't add value to the coin.
Some people might consider being able to sell the coin sight unseen a benefit.
It does have marketability. But whether or not that coin is in the slab, the grade is the same. Here, it's backed up by a third party. And there are some guarantees with that. And that adds a little bit. But you're not really adding value to the coin. You're adding value by way of a guarantee.
Yeah.
So you got a 1925 pass with a die chip in the lower half of the mid mark.
No, this is FS 501 state.
And a repunching below it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, I bought this off of eBay less than $2.
$2.
I identified it through the pictures on eBay that it is a cleaned coin.
Yeah.
Right. No doubt in my mind that this coin was cleaned. Probably with just some soap and water.
That don't look like ketchup. Ketchup is distinctive.
But I got this for the variety. And I wanted a 25S FS 501. And I could not beat the price for $2 with free shipping.
There you go. $2, you're not going to lose a whole lot of money. But if you get into those $100 coins, $200 coins, $500 coins, and then discover it's cleaned, you just lost a whole lot of money.
I've actually talked to a dealer in San Antonio, and I said, "This coin's clean," and he said, "So?" I said, "Well, I'm not going to buy this clean coin at this price." And he says, "Well, that's fine. You'll walk out of the store, and somebody else will come in and buy it." Really, dude? Really? Bad business. I will never go to that store again.
Wow. For trying to get that extra $100 out of that coin, you lost a potential customer.
And I had already spent like $2,000 with him in the last year.
Geez, if he's doing 20% net, that's $400 a year. He lost, he threw away, hoping to make an extra $100 on a coin. I would say that's a bad business decision.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer it'll be open.
No. Drive away a couple more, you can give up on that new truck.
Yep. He was preying on the uneducated.
Yeah, you'll have coins that'll have verdigris or the start of corrosion. And something like that, say, an old drape bust half cent. You can send it up to NGC and go through their restoration service, and they'll treat that coin. It will not add value, but it can stop the corrosion because the corrosion is already in there. All right, corrosion is not going to help any of you, but if it keeps on going, the coin will be gone in another 100 years. So what restoration does is preserve value. It's not going to increase value. It's not going to make it a better coin. It's not going to take a VF, a very fine, and turn it into an XF.
No.
No such thing.
Never going to clean a coin up a grade.
Dragon made a comment and it says sometimes details trump cleaning. Yeah, sometimes details trumps cleaning. Right.
Well, it kind of depends on the detail. Is it a scratch across the forehead? Is it a rim ding? Is it a bit of verdigris in the back? What is the detail?
Yeah.
And then what is the coin? Right, 1909 SVDB with a small scratch on the nose. It may not take such a big hit as, say, a 1943 steel in XF with a smaller scratch. Some of the more key dates tend to hold their value even when they're screwed up.
Like a flowing hair.
Yeah.
Or old colonial or
Bust halves.
Yeah.
Trade dollars. Those old Carson City Morgans that are so darn expensive.
Yeah, some of you just got to get them even though they're clean because you're just never going to see them again.
Some birds are darn rare.
It'll be a rare variety.
1914 Lincoln cents, even beaters. I mean, I picked up some just roadkill, and the lowest I've ever sold any of them for is $85, and it was a train wreck, but it was still identifiable. It was genuine. It was ruined. I think the thing was bent in half.
And you still got decent value out of it.
$85. What's
What was
that?
that other one?
Looks like I picked up another double here, maybe. Yep. There we go. The DDO one. 2019
D?
Yeah, another 2019 D. Nice.
Yeah.
So you took a penny that you paid a penny for, and it's probably worth, several dollars.
Yeah.
And you did that by identifying it correctly.
Yeah. Instead of taking them back to the bank, I decided to look at them.
And you found that faster than it took me to frig up all these coins and for him to frig up all his coins.
Yeah.
So
And
the same time invested, you found something just by looking. You didn't waste any ketchup. You didn't get any of your wife's salad dressing. You didn't screw up the counter. Didn't stink up the house.
oh, it's in decent shape. It's got some spots on it, but
Now here's another coin that I identified as clean. I got this for less than $2 with free shipping on eBay. But I bought it because it's FS 101 double die. You can see the paddle on the 9.
And on the 5.
See that great big paddle right there.
Cindy likes this game.
See, I knew it was clean when I bought it, but some of these are just so rare. You just don't come across them. And when you do, you got to get them. And for the price, I couldn't beat it.
I tend to be picky.
I try to be.
Man, your shelves
But I
get
was
fuller
searching
and
for
fuller.
I was searching for that 25S FS 101 for a while. And when that one came up, even though it was clean, I couldn't pass it up for less than $2 with free shipping.
I don't understand what Coin Dragon's icon is there.
Ski slopes. Oh, the ski jump on the E in Wii.
Oh, okay.
It took me a second.
There you go. I'm still working on this lemon juice.
now there are some things like baking soda and salt and mixing it up in hot water and then putting your silver in it.
And throw in some aluminum.
And aluminum, yeah, that's right. Aluminum is catalyst, right?
Sure, if you got some silverware or maybe a necklace or something, of some bangles, right? One of them things you put in your hair like the queen has. I think that's how she does it.
You know, you're a stacker and you bought some stuff that's really tarnished and you want it to bling, but you know it's not going to be worth any more than melt value. Go for it. Make it blingy.
Right. Your coins, you can do whatever you want, but you're never going to get numismatic value out of those things.
Right. That's right. A couple of people have pointed out, but it's my coin. Yeah, all right.
It sure is for now.
Now we're only
Use
here.
somebody else's.
We're
The
only
guy who
here.
just sold stuff to that dealer that you're going to sell them to, he just sold the same darn date and he sold 1 million of them. So now it's rare, and you done cleaned yours.
Yeah.
Huh? Ain't that a darn shame?
Well, and we're all going to pass eventually. We're all just temporary stewards of these coins. So why not treat them right if you're going to hold on to them for a little bit, because you won't be here forever.
If we all destroy all our coins, the hobby ends.
That's right.
Yeah.
As soon as that coin is minted, it's in the best condition it will ever be in.
Yep. Until it exits that machine. The first foot of that coin exiting a machine. it's in the cleanest state between the dies and the first foot on the conveyor.
Yeah. Before it actually.
Now rarity will increase. What do you lose? About 1% of your coins each year? Not us, but 1% of your circulating coins are lost. Oh, falls out of your pocket at the playground, gets stuck in the belt at the supermarket. It drops between the seats and you sold the car. It falls into the garbage.
I find
You throw it in a pond. And something like 1% of your coinage is lost each year. Ends up in that garbage disposal, or kids with hammers. Gone. So in 50 years, you're looking at a fraction of what they started out with. So there, rarity increases value. But in that 50 years, there's been a lot of rubbing of that coin, a lot of wear, a lot of tear, a lot of damage, a lot of contamination. So high grade and rarity come hand in hand. That improves value. But most coins only go in one single direction because of wear, and that's down. You can never improve a coin. No such thing.
And I think it's okay to wait. I think it's okay to be picky. And if you see a coin that it's the one you've been looking for, and you can obviously tell it's been cleaned, wait to spend your hard-earned money on the next one that you find. You can, for the vast majority of coins, you're always going to be able to find another one.
That might be good advice. Before you think about cleaning your coins, wait another year.
Yeah.
Wait 1 year before you clean your coins. What's your hurry? It's going to be just as grimy in a year as it is now. But in that year, the experience you gain might be, don't clean them because it's not going to help them up. It's only going to screw them up.
Either that, or just if you just got to, if you have this eternal flame driving you to go clean coins, grab some penny rolls out of your pocket change and go to town on them after you check them out.
Practice on some brown 1972.
There you go. You've already
check them first. 1975 is a good year. Not much for varieties in there.
And really, really look at the result and understand that when you go get that double to die that you've been thinking about cleaning, it's not going to look any different than that clean coin you just messed up. So it's not going to look any better because you did it a second time or a 10th time or a 1,000th time.
Well, if you do it 1,000 times, you're starting to wear that baby down.
It's always going to look clean from that time forward. So sad. Anyway, did we beat that dead horse?
I think we got our point across.
I I think we're good. I think we showed some interesting experiments. We showed the difference between a non-clean circulated to a clean circulated.
Anything else in the house we could try to use? Maybe some Comet,
OxyClean.
Borax,
Ooh, Comet.
Team.
Uh,
What's on the barn?
What are the little metal sponges with stuff in it? Not
Curly cakes.
not sponges.
SOS pads.
Yeah, SOS pad.
Yeah, that'll clean it. What it does is the spaghetti sauce in your pan. You got that in your coin, you got problems.
one of those Mr. Clean.
What about laser etching the dirt off?
I'm not really thinking that's viable. Have you got a laser etcher at home?
No.
CJ does.
CJ.
Let's see what he. Let's
Hey, we know.
Hey, man, put some Indians in there.
Now, we know someone that does.
Did you try burning a coin?
I guess, geez, I'll get that alcohol out again.
I tried not to have
through
open
the
flames in the house.
Yeah, I don't want to burn down the house.
No.
Don't play with fire, kids.
You're gonna wet the bed.
I mean, I don't know. There we go.
How about
Let me-
turpentine?
Organic
Let me
salt.
get my trusty coin grabbers here.
Oh, there you go. Light that on fire.
And we'll just pick one of these that are already cleaned.
Did you try olive oil? That's a popular one.
That it's an organic solvent, is what it turns out, and it takes weeks for that to work, and you're left with a coin with olive oil all over the darn thing. It may penetrate and remove some heavy debris, but you're adding a contaminant.
You know what? 3 years ago, I put a penny in some olive oil, and I still have it.
Is the oil green?
I don't know. Do you want me to go bust it out?
Been 3 years. Let's see if there's anything left.
Long,
I bet you it's really shiny.
really long running experiment.
I wouldn't put olives in olive oil for 3 years.
All right, let me go grab it. I can't believe I forgot I had it.
This will be fun. Let's see what this is.
I got a lighter to the bottom of this one coin. We'll see what happens.
It'll turn blue. It'll get hot. You'll cook it. You're driving oxygen off. Cindy says the best thing about collecting, unless you already have a top pop, there is always room for improvement. Oh, yeah.
Hey, guess what? The lighter got hot.
You do that.
Holy crap, that was warm.
Try a candle. And she says, Ken, I saw a man from NBC using something, I think it was called Blue Ribbon. I may be wrong in the name, but it was an oil he used with a soft brush to conserve copper. Your thoughts? I have never used Blue Ribbon. Never. Not once.
Okay, let me grab.
Now, it might help preserve value. I'm thinking it's effective as restoring the ending corrosion. It's not going to improve the value of the coin. And that stuff's what, $30 for a tube? Or $30 for a little squeeze bottle of it. Look, instead of spending the time to try to mess with your coins, spend the time going through a roll and you'll find something. It's green.
Look at how green that is. That was not green.
Yeah, that's the copper coming in a solution.
And the
Wow.
the oil has like thickened so much. So I think I have a steel.
The oil is polymerizing.
All right, let me bust these out.
And don't splash through your lens, man. You'd be buying a new camera.
Oh. Get this straight.
Ice and fire. He's also good at cooking crack.
Woo, this stinks.
Look, I toned it.
And the stink is the complex nature of the olive oil, right? Some of the more proteinous compounds will putrefy. It's called putrefaction. It's how proteins break down, and it's stinky. You ever had a dead skunk in the road?
Yeah.
Lordy, they stunk bad enough.
Okay.
Have you ever hit a live skunk in the road? that stays with your vehicle for months.
Oh yeah, ain't no getting that off.
Hey, the only thing I did to this coin is I made it rainbow.
Yep, that's why I don't like toners. It's too easy to alter the color of a coin.
Yeah.
I'm just
And this was one of the ones that we cleaned.
All right, what's Shay got here? He's got a towel.
Uh-oh.
well, I'm patting it dry.
Yeah, if you rub it dry, you're just taking the debris on it and just moving it around, scraping up the coin.
Now that coin was nice and hot, and I went and stuck it in the water that had all the chemicals in it to cool it off. Now I thought I was going to go poof.
Now you redeposit those chemicals are in the water onto the coin.
Yeah. All right. Let me go get my dog. He's staring at me through the camera.
So whatever that was never came off after 3 years.
3 years. You got a toothpick? Did it soften it? That's rust. There, the galvanized coating of the zinc has come off, and you expose the iron.
No, that didn't come off. Let me try a toothpick.
All righty, I'm back.
Some of that bigger, thicker stuff's coming off.
Yeah, let me see. There we go. I got you by yourself now, Shay.
Yeah, the background really makes it look a lot bigger because now we're comparing it to the size of your head.
Yeah. Which my head's pretty big. Yeah, that's not helping. There
That's
you
all
go.
that knowledge you got.
It was pretty. Look at that big old die crack from the rim all the way down here. Anyway, didn't help.
Did it make it shiny? Did it soak up the oil and make it shiny?
It is shiny, but let's drop that one back in. No, I'm not. Let's grab some copper this time.
Yeah, I put olive oil on the list.
All right. I don't know what penny this is, but we'll see in a second. I think I'd stuck something I thought might have been a wham in here at one point, which is zinc.
Like a 92? 92.
Yeah.
98 proof cam.
Not a 98 or a 99, but just a normal 92.
Yeah, cam. That's right, a cam. That's right. Man, I screwed that up, didn't I?
That's
Well,
all right.
92 Wham wouldn't have a premium.
Yeah.
So you could do whatever you like with those.
Still 1 cent.
They made like 6 billion of them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And how many pennies have I searched through the last 3 years and I haven't found one wham yet in any year.
Oh, it's terrible.
We're just not looking in the right spot. Look at the back.
So this part down here got all nice and shiny. Something came off there.
Okay, what that did was expose the copper underneath, which had some protection from all the grime.
Yeah. And this stuff is, look at that. It's all it is coming up now. Because that was pretty hard grime, and now, you know, I could sit here and scrape some of that off. I can feel it. Just kind of moves the slop around. I think this was, oh, well, darn, the FG's there.
Floater?
No, not even a floater.
Cities found 2,000 whams.
Well, that one can go back in circulation.
Yep. I'd like to see what that looks like in another year.
All right, let me see if I can find the zinc. I think I found the zinc. Okay. Yeah, I think I put these in here. You remember back when you it was like a second or third coin class you did.
Oh goodness.
Wow, that's like a long time ago.
I know. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Ah, 1984 D.
So instead of an elf on a shelf, it's a zinc in the drink.
And look what it did to the zinc bubbles. Now it's just exposed it directly. All this stuff. No.
So the oxygen that was in the oil kept the process going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't stop. It didn't stop the corrosion. Now this is kind of interesting because you got this bright pink. Can you see that color in there? So you got really shiny, but the material that was covering up the coin that I put it in the oil to remove this that looks white on the screen or pink. I mean, it's like almost pretty pink colors coming through, but you can't see it with this white light. But yeah, it's crazy. So now the surface is all dull. It's a different color. And you can see around the edge over here where you have that original surface where it's nice and shiny, the original color of the penny. And then this. And it looks like a painted coin. Would you buy that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think I got a wheat in here. Yep.
You said what, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Say?
Yeah, like late 2016, early 2017.
Wonder if bacon grease would do any different.
Animal fat.
Animal fat, yeah.
More proteins. I'd expect that to stink to high heaven after a few months.
Yeah, that's gonna get like bacteria and.
What you got, Paula?
More than bacon.
Winner found a 2020 DDO. Nickel?
Well, it cleaned the crud off.
Matazuski? Let's go with a 9.
I think that might be why I originally did that. I'm gonna cry now.
2020 Lincoln. Nice. Philadelphia or Denver? They're not even out yet, are they? That'd be proofs. Oh, the 2020s aren't released yet, are they, Ken?
They're showing up.
The pennies?
Yep. We should start seeing 2020s pretty regularly now. It's been a couple of months.
Of course, Philadelphia. I'm 6 hours away from Denver. Guess what? Guess what mint mark I get?
That looks like a pretty normal date on that.
Yeah, dude.
What's this shimmering? Is that olive oil that hasn't been dabbed off?
Yeah.
All right.
See what happens when I rub all that off. Hey, I ask you something now. I've noticed that in a couple of less reputable places, and on eBay, is there some sort of artificial verdigris, or not verdigris, but the like that people put on old copper coins to make them to like cover up scratches and other stuff like that?
There's all kinds of stuff. Shoe polish is not uncommon, right? I mean, you rub some shoe polish on an old coin with a scratch on it, it's going to fill the gash. It might leave a dark scrape, a dark line on it. But if you just put on another layer of shoe polish and half the coin's black, you don't quite see through it. A lot of people have scraped off the sides of a 4 on a 1940s S mint penny.
Yeah.
And applied shoe polish to cover up the marks, and then they try to sell it as a team S mint. They take a 1940 S, turn it into one 1910 S, and it's it's black with shoe polish. You take a 1915 D Barber $50, scrape off the mint mark. Geez, you just added $100 to your coin.
Hey, Ken, check your messenger. I think Paula sent the photo to you.
Oh, let me see.
See what else I got in there.
Oh, wow, this thing's all lit up.
Yeah, you got like 19 messages.
That's a 1946 S.
Oh God! I found the zinc. This thing is.
I want to see.
Is it red?
Look at this penny.
Like, I could. It feels like it's got burrs all over the surface.
Huh. Was there a reaction with the
Zinc?
olive oil? Now you had all these coins in there, right? Did you take something off of coin A and it reacted with the zinc on coin B?
Maybe.
Because you got a chemical cocktail going on there.
Yeah, this is like. I mean,
this looks like a manhole cover.
it's got like sharp points on the surface.
You ever see the movie Chud?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got cannibalistic human underground dwellers is what you got here.
Yeah.
You've eaten away the copper.
Yeah.
Yeah, something reacted.
It's a 2000.
Yeah, probably a wham.
Wow.
Probably would have been a $20 coin.
It's just eating away all the surface. That is amazing. Oh, look, you can see some of the little burrs that formed along the edge. See those little burrs?
Dragon said it's never going to heal if you don't quit picking at it.
Oh, of course not. These are all trashed.
It's like a scab, man.
But look, I might finally be able to see between the A and the M if I just scrape a little away here.
scrape hard enough, it'll be a wham for sure.
Look at it just coming off.
Yeah, I got some acid you could put on it to make it a wham.
This did not make my coin better.
No? I think it's beautiful looking.
It took off whatever this orange stuff was.
Oh,
That looked like
you found that
I
already.
get eye rolls. Just all got
First one out of the roll, he says.
All right, now let's go in and take a look because it looks like I discovered after 3 years it is not a wham.
No.
no.
Check the FG. Check the states. A wide AM will have a close FG.
You can't even see an FG.
Now the toothpick serving as a paintbrush. And the G on the wide AM should have a little horizontal bar, crossbar, and a little tail. Okay. The distance between the F and the memorial is about the same height as the F, so that's not a wham.
Nope.
Well, good. You ruined a valueless coin.
And I still can't even see how close the bottom of the A is on the left side.
What was that, like in a bird cage for 5 years?
I don't know. All right. I think I got, let me see what else I got in here.
Oh, goodness.
Just in case, I mean, 3 years. I think I even changed the oil after a year when I had thought about it. I just wanted to see how long I could do this. And now you presented a perfect opportunity for me here. All right. Looks like another zinc.
I wonder what would happen with grain alcohol.
We'd all be lit up.
1995, but is now this green goo. That's totally disgusting. What's that?
Yeah, I'm not going to say what that looks like.
Oh,
They used to sell that back in the 70s.
I think that might be what caused our green color.
Yeah, that's fine right
Oh,
there.
that's just wrong. That is so wrong.
Pudding.
Look at that jam. It's jalapeno jam.
It's toxic waste.
Look at that. It's eating the surface of the coin.
Take it to the doctor and say, I think I'm sick.
Don't let it touch you.
It's burning my fingers, actually. The solution is I keep sticking my fingers into the oil and it's burning my fingers like
Oh,
mad.
goodness.
All right, well, that was a 95. All right, I got one more and it's a week.
Yeah.
Paulie, I thought you went to bed.
Guacamole.
Guacamole.
I'll show the video, but Mantic has the floor.
All right.
We'll get to that DDO here in a moment.
It's a peach.
Is it noticeable? Like really noticeable?
Yeah.
1950. I don't think I made this one better.
You don't think that's better?
No, I don't.
No, but we can scrape off that green crud. We can sell it to kids. We'll make a fortune. Kids love that gross shit.
Just put all of them in a roll, and when someone cleans out your garage, give them a roll of wheat pennies. All of those.
Okay, I am gonna send all these back into the feeder and get my 1 penny for them.
The feeder might reject them.
I'm hoping that the olive oil will help it just squeak on through. All right.
If If it rejects it, puts it in the coin tray in the bottom, just leave it there.
Yeah, let somebody else pick it up and have greasy fingers. All right, let's see this DDO.
All right, let me get this screen ready. Here's a screenshot.
Okay, Ken, I got you on solo.
Let's see if I can tweet. Do it. I think we can see it. Look good?
Yeah.
Okay. How do we get this out of here? There. It's a 2020. You can see it right here. Let me zoom in on that. So 20, brand spanking new. He says it was the first one out of this roll. It's a Loomis roll. It's a shield penny. A couple of people liked and loved it. This one has some, that might be the other end of the roll. I don't know. A couple more photos available. So I guess it's going to be this one. And this is what he found. So what are we looking for on these things? We're looking for one leg of the Y to be more pronounced, right? You're looking for notches, right? This should be more square up here, but it's kind of rounded over. Same over on this side. Same down here, where instead of a flat bottom, it's a bit of a slope. Okay, see that little bit of a slope there? And this is a whole lot wider than it should be. The width of the Y should be similar to the width of the upper parts. These should all three of these arms should be the same thickness. That's a double die, and they're calling it the first double die for 2020, barely 2 months into the year. Now, I've said that the math says 2020 should be a good year for double dies. So keep an eye out, baby, because their equipment up at the Mint is getting older. When we see a trend that over time, they get more and more double dies, year on year. And then all of a sudden they get new equipment and double dies dry up because they fixed something that was old or worn or loose or broken.
So with that logic, so there's a better possibility this year with Denver?
Possibly. Now, Denver has their own mint shop. They got their own die shop. They've had that for a while now. I would expect the same sort of a trend with which over time you get more year on year.
Have you encountered any videos on making of dies?
Oh, they're out there.
We should maybe do a commentary video again on one where they're making dies.
I'll have to find one. There we go. Well, that's a peach right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There's home. We're back.
That's a 2020 Philly.
That was a 2020 Philly is what that was.
Man, I can't wait for the...
I added olive oil to the list and marked it over here as, well, it didn't really help. Yeah, everything failed.
No bueno.
No bueno. Yep. It had bueno and it got lost. The bueno went away. It'll wind up as a post on Facebook. I think that's where it came from.
Somebody's going to find that steel scent and love it, though.
Yeah. I just love my steel scent. Okay, look, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's time for me to get some shut eye. I got to get my ugly sleep. You know how it is.
Yeah.
We've been going for a while. I think we got the point across. Don't clean.
Yeah, we've been going 2 hours.
Yeah, put that in your notebook in big letters. Don't clean them.
All right. Well, Ken, I want to thank you for coming aboard and giving some commentary as we did this and the experiments. Shay, thank you. It was nice to look at some pennies that's been soaking in oil for 3 years.
I thought it was nice to see him go through a roll and find something in less time than it took for us to screw up all these other coins.
Yeah, nice little double deer.
Yeah. Everybody in chat, don't clean your coins. If you're going to clean your coins, do a live stream and experiment. Get it out there.
Yeah. And show the world what an awful thing you did.
Yep.
And then
I did.
Tuck your tail, on your legs. Hang your head in shame.
I'm gonna throw all these pennies in my bucket so they go back to the bank.
Yeah, I gotta get these rolled up.
So-
Got a couple of coffee cans on the floor here. They gotta get rolled.
Yeah.
I'll just spend it
All
all.
right, everybody.
All right.
Good.
Take care.
Shay, appreciate you.
Have a good one. See y'all later.
Good night, everyone
Stay
in
groovy.
chat. Hanging out. All right. Y'all take care.